Hello students, again I am with you with the same topic, that is life process. Before watching my video, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Now I am going to start the subtopic of life process, that is respiration. Respiration is of two types. One is aerobic respiration, another is anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. Aerobic respiration, see the question which takes place in the aerobic respiration. Glucose, that is 6 molecules of carbon, 12 molecules of hydrogen and 6 molecules of oxygen. That is glucose reacts in the presence of oxygen. It breaks down and gives the carbon dioxide and molecules, and energy is released. And in anaerobic respiration, where this glucose is broken down when it takes place in the yeast, it's broken down into 2 molecules of carbon, that is ethanol, and carbon dioxide is released and energy is released. Now this aerobic respiration, this equation which I show you earlier, that takes place in mitochondria. Now again the second reaction I am telling you in the muscle cells. This glucose is when it is broken down into lactic acid. Lactic acid is a 3 carbon molecule and energy is released. And now I will give you an important note here, that energy released in aerobic respiration is always more than energy released in anaerobic respiration. Now I will tell you about ATP. The full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate is used in the cell for 3 purposes. Number 1, contraction of muscles. Second, it is used in protein synthesis. Third, it is used in the conduction of nerves in the pulses. Here, one thing I want to tell you that is very important, which you have to keep in your mind, that is energy released during the cellular respiration is used to synthesize a molecule called ATP. Now I will tell you the difference between the respiration in plants and animals. Now see the difference between both plants and animals. First of all, first point of difference is plants do not have any proper respiratory system. But animals along with human beings, they are having the proper respiratory systems to respire. And second point of difference is that respiratory gases directly diffuse through the cells. Now the question arises, how does the respiration takes place in plants then? The respiratory gases which are diffusing into the plant and coming out of that, they directly diffuse through the help of, with the process or with the help of cells. And in respiratory gases in animals, they are transported into lungs and then to the tissues. First of all, we are inhaling the gas, and that is oxygen gas. It is transported to the lungs, and from lungs that is transported to the various parts of the. Next topic is respiration in roots. Now I will explain you how the respiration takes place in the roots. Roots are having the soil particles. In between these soil particles, they are having the air spaces, and this is the roots are having extensions. At the extension, they are present the root here. Now, first of all, what happens in these air spaces where oxygen and carbon dioxide is present over there? Plants takes the oxygen with the help of roots, takes the oxygen with the help of root here, and it is diffused to the various parts of the roots. And there, when the respiration takes place, and after respiration, the carbon dioxide is again released from this root here. So root here is the main part which is responsible for the diffusion of oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. Now I will explain you how the respiration takes place in stems. In herbivorous plants, gaseous exchange takes place with the help of stomata which are present in the stems. But in the woody stems, these stomata are not present. So how do the gaseous exchange takes place in that woody stems? With the help of tentacles which are present in the woody stems. Now I will explain you the respiration in leaves. Respiration in leaves takes place with the help of stomata. These are the tiny pores which are present in the lower portion of the leaves, and from where the gaseous exchange takes place. The oxygen enters from these stomata and it is fused into the various cells of the leaves, and from there the respiration takes place, and after respiration the carbon dioxide is also diffused out of these stomata. These stomata are opened when the gaseous exchange is required. When there is no requirement of the gaseous exchange is there, then these stomata are closed. If you have any queries, you could write in the comment box.